Hey guys, sorry for the MySpace angle, trying out different things with my camera. Today's topic is gender and how it's affected your life. It can be a story or whatever. It doesn't even have to be about your own gender. I'm going to tell you a story about when I was 9 or 10 in 4th grade. There was a student in another class. I didn't know what their gender was at the time. I thought gender and sex, it was all biological, and it stopped me from talking to them. They didn't seem to have many friends. I'm not sure why. But the reason I didn't talk to them is because I wasn't sure of their gender, and I think that really says something. When we're younger, we're taught girl, boy, very straightforward, very much in boxes. And well, we automatically kind of categorize things as people. Sometimes it can be really damaging. As we grow up with this, you can either be a girl or a boy. There's no in between, there's no anything else. You can't even be transgendered or genderqueer, anything. By doing this, it creates a lot of estrangement and also a lot of fear that sometimes manifests itself in anger. Anne was talking about certain gender rights blogs on Tumblr that are intimidating because they jump at a lot of things. I think it's probably because they faced a lot of hate, and sometimes they have trouble differentiating between the hate and the people just asking questions and just certain kinds of ignorance in a way. But a lot of times people just don't know. Just because you run a gender rights blog, it doesn't mean that you have to answer questions, or just because you're transgendered or genderqueer or anything, honestly, yourself, does not mean you have to answer questions. But responding with hate estranges people who might be bringing these concepts into mainstream society. If everybody who is curious is far too afraid, it gets harder for society to adapt itself to gender rights and this whole spectrum of gender. It would be a better idea for people to reevaluate whether something is hateful or ignorant. And if they don't want to answer questions, they don't have to answer them, or they could maybe even link them to blogs who are dedicated to answering questions. Because honestly, it's just that people don't know. I don't know what happened last week, but I hope everybody's alright. I look forward to seeing your perspective on this topic and stuff. It doesn't have to be exactly what I talked about. It can be any kind of gender thing. But, yeah. Bye-bye.